Hello everyone, it's that time again for another NewTek Tuesday tutorial. I am your host Richard Evans, and today I'm going to show you how to use hotspots in TriCaster. Hotspots allow you to define multiple on-screen areas for different chroma keyed sources and trigger macros automatically whenever something opaque enters that hotspot region. So let's say that I get a bright idea. I can pass my hand over a hotspot like this to trigger a command like bring on my downstream keyer or whatever macro you want to create. Now don't forget to like and subscribe our YouTube page at youtube.com/NewTekInc to get notified of new tutorial videos like this one. Alright, let's get into it and show you how it's done, son! Alright, so this is the TriCaster TC1 interface, and I have my production broken down very simply right now. We're really going to only be looking at two different sources here, which is input number one, which is me on my green screen that I currently have keyed out, and then also my DDR2 over here, and that's just my clip of the little light bulb. Now, if I take a look over my program window, what I was doing previously was I have my downstream keyer number 4 attached to this DDR2, which I positioned right above my head. So if I bring that on screen real quick, like for example, use a transition like that, it will appear above my head like I have a bright idea, and then I can take that off screen using the same transition. But instead of doing that by hand, I want to do it by my hand, and using the hotspots. So first, let's go ahead and take a look at input number 1 here. I'm going to right click on input number 1 first of all and turn on my overlays to bring on my hotspot markers so that we can see them all the time. So you can kind of see them a little bit here. They're faded and small. There's 8 different ones, and we can access those by clicking on the gear icon on my input number 1 and going to my automation tab. And then you'll see on the second choice here, hotspots. Will turn that on. And now I have access to the 8 different hotspots that are available to me. And if I put checkboxes next to them, you'll start to see that my input number 1 starts to light up with all of these different colors going around my input number 1. Now again, this only works with a keyed source, so keep that in mind. I'm going to go ahead and just deal with my, let's see, which one is closest to my left hand here? This purple one here. Alright, so that's number 7. So let's go ahead and just turn all of these other hotspots off. All right. Now you can still kind of see them with your within this input because I have the overlay on. But what I want to do now is that region is really small. So let's go ahead and expand that by using this magnifying glass here, and we'll make that a little bit bigger. Let's do that. There we go. All right. And let me move it up here just a little bit to get it out of the way. So right now you'll see that the hotspot that I have is just a little box, and whenever I bring a source that's opaque through that particular source, it will light up. So I'll move my hand, for example, and now it has turned active. And when I take my hand off of it, it becomes inactive. So whenever the box is full, that means it's active, empty, inactive. Okay, now we can go through and assign those inactive and active statements to a macro. So to do that, we'll go into the macro automation tool here for this particular hotspot, which is number 7. And this gives me the option to now select from my drop-down list the different macros that are on my system. Now these can be ones that are just your system commands, which is what I'm going to use today, or you can build complicated macros to do whatever you want. So this can be used for firing off downstream keyers, for turning on and off recordings, switching different camera inputs, or even different media sources. It's really up to you how you want to do this. But I'm going to keep this simple today and just focus on my downstream keyer. So I'll go up to my system commands here, and I will do a perform take for my downstream keyer number 4 for whenever this particular macro is active. And then when it is inactive, let's go up to my system commands, and I will do a perform auto, meaning that it will fade off screen instead of doing a cut. All right, so now we can see here that I have my little purple box. And now all I have to do is simply put my hand over into that area, and let's go ahead and I'm going to go over to my program window and do this, and check it out. Put my hand up in the hotspot, and boom, there's my light bulb, and that's where it will remain until I take my hand off, and then it will fade away. So let's go ahead and do that again and just take a look and keep an eye on the downstream keyer number 4 here. So I'll go ahead and bring my hand up again, and boom, it is active, and then get my hand out of that purple box, and it fades away. Pretty dang cool. Hotspots are a great way to trigger TriCaster commands by your on-screen talent, or if you're running a one-man show with a literal wave of your hand. Now, if you want more NewTek tutorial videos like this one, please click like on this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/NewTekInc. There is tons of awesome information there to expand your NewTek knowledge. You can also find out more information about NewTek products by contacting your local reseller or visiting our website at newtek.com. Also, be sure to check out newtek.tv for the latest information on NewTek products, along with customer interviews, third-party developer information, and more. And you can even sign up for a free NewTek product demonstration by going to newtek.tv and clicking on the demo button at the top of the page to see in person just what NewTek products can do for you. One last thing. If you're posting your work on Instagram, please tag us with the hashtags NewTek or TriCaster. We love to see how people are bringing their shows together using NewTek products. Now, I hope that this video is educational, and I'll see you next time on the next edition of NewTek Tuesday Tutorials.